Hey guys, welcome to this brand new video. I'm one of the coaches of Unger Academy, and this is our usual weekend chat about how the markets moved over the last few days. But before we start, quickly I invite you to please subscribe to our channel to stay updated on all our new videos and content. Hi, we are the Unger Academy, and we teach traders how to make money in the markets. Our founder, Andrea Unger, had been struggling with trading for years until he developed his automated trading method, which he used to become the only 4-time world trading champion. Subscribe to our channel for free tips and tricks. So what happened on the markets this week? Well, here's a chart that we've already prepared for you. Let's turn to the candlesticks view because everything is much clearer that way. As you can see, in early October, the Nasdaq touched its lows after falling by around 4,400 points. Now, however, it's touched 16,400 points. Now, this market went up by 2,000 points in just 1 month, which means an increase of about 14% in a very short period of time. But there were also other markets that behaved in a similar way to the Nasdaq this week. Take the mini S&P 500, for example. It went up in a truly explosive way. And the same goes for the European indexes, which followed their US fellows closely. Now, this is the Euro stocks. Wow, look at all those green bars. And then here's the DAX. It went up too after being sideways for quite some time. It's now on an all-time high. In addition to stock indexes, bonds have also been on the rise this week. The bond futures and bonds more in general all went up, which is very good for our asset allocation models, which, thanks to the rise of both stock indexes and bonds, have been performing extremely well this week. This is the chart of the T-bond. Here you see the latest upward movement, really significant. And the same goes for other bond futures, such as the 10-year US Treasury note and the German Bund. Now let's take a look at what happened in the other sectors. The energy futures took a break, and after several months on the rise, now they're going down. Here's the chart of crude oil, and here you see natural gas, which was a counter trend this week. Not much to say about the metals, which made some positive returns. The same goes for the meats, which were also positive. As far as soft commodities are concerned, we know that they have been in a trading range for several months now. And we certainly see some interesting returns on cotton, which managed to break through its recent highs this week. And finally, the cereals moved in both directions. So some went up and some went down. The currencies were almost totally negative, and the Eurodollar is still going down after being on the lows for quite a long time. Finally, let's take a look at the cryptocurrency market represented by Bitcoin in this chart. As you can see, Bitcoin is currently around its all-time high. It's recently broken through a little bit, but then it came down, and there was a compression phase. So let's wait and see if it will resume rising in the coming months, especially towards the end of the year. Okay, let's talk about volatility now. Stock indexes went up, so as usual, this translated into decreased volatility. In this case, I'm talking about historical volatility measured as a standard deviation. And as you can see, the values have been quite low for a very long time. You see it here, the short-term volatility percentiles are very low too. And even on a time horizon greater than 1 year, the values are all really very low. On the other hand, implicit volatility has been sideways over the last 5 days, but the values are still very low, as we can see by looking at VIX. The term structure of volatility, which in this chart is represented by the volatility indexes on the SPX, is totally in contango, which is the typical term structure of the stock market in bullish phases. So at the moment, nobody seems to be worried about the future behavior of the markets. Let's take a look at the rollover calendar now. We're approaching the first notice day for cocoa, cotton and coffee, which means that we'll have to roll over these futures next week. Also remember that the expiration date of the crude oil contract is getting closer. That'll be on November 19th. So starting from next Friday, it'll be possible to roll over this future. And don't forget the expiration date of the VIX future is also getting closer. Alright guys, if you want to learn more about what we do at Unger Academy and how we teach our students the trading method developed by the only 4-time world trading champion Andrea Unger, I invite you to watch our free webinar. You can find the link in the description of this video. And finally, if you have any questions or any curiosities, please write them in the comments and we will definitely get back to you. And maybe your comments will give us some exciting ideas for some new videos and new content as well. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this video and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. So that's it for this week. Thanks so much for watching and we'll see you in our next video. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.